Hey guys, what is up? This video here was requested to me by a mod actually on Twitter. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to the speed server and I shall just go farm some people and see what happens. Um, yeah, so that it kind of failed. You see, it was kind of late. Luckily I have like the best alliance members in the world and friends on this game that actually respect me and I respect them equally, and they had spare cash in their accounts and they gave to me, and I managed to scrape together 2k wall cash and buy myself a level 300 Rahu, and with the Pangu gear they had, it was pretty easy to make a kick-ass legend basically. So this video is basically all about PvP and stuff and how it works, and I'll give you the main breakdown of how whole PvP works in this game right now, and the update on the magic with your legends and how artifacts work. So at the start, I might as well just let you know that I went for this FC, and while he was offline, and I just thought, I'll just play around with it and see what happens. If I get it, if he comes online, I'll just stop. And that's exactly what I did. He came online and it was too far away and it was too awkward, and I only have 2 legends, and there's a whole bunch of scenarios where it doesn't apply. So yeah, that's that. Okay, now let's get into the interesting stuff, which is the legends artifacts and how they work and which works and what doesn't work. So let's get this on the just get this show on the road. God, sorry, it's 3:30 in the morning right now, and I am kind of sleepy. So if I sound a little bit dazed or off, that is why. Well, basically, the legend with the highest magics artifact goes first. And when your artifacts are the same, which is say like Rahu versus Rahu, where you have the 30% reducer and a nullifier, it's the legend with the higher magic that their artifact works. That's basically how it is. And if your legends don't have the same artifact, say if it was Rahu against Nua, who has a 25% troop increaser, the way that works is, regardless of magic, it's the most powerful artifact that activates, if you get me. And right now the most powerful artifact in the game is the nullifier and 30% reducer. So if you have a Nua and you come up against a Rahu, you are going to get owned. Just telling you now. If you have a Nua and you come up against a Rahu, you're going to get owned. I'm not sure if I said that the other way around. I can't remember. But yeah, if you have a Nua and you come up against a Master of Equilibrium, you're going to get owned. And if you have a Nua and you come up against an Exuanyun, you're going to get owned. Basically, that's going to be how it is, and that is how it is. That's how the artifacts work. Some of you might say, oh, how do you know this, or this isn't real, this is fake, that's not right, we tested this, we done that. I don't care what you tested, I don't care what you say, I know I'm right. And that's all that matters. I know I'm right, and the reason I know I'm right is because I do a lot of PvP all the time on this game. Throughout my 2 years career on this game, I've always been mainly involved in PvP and wars and everything. I've always been the main person. I know my way around this game like the back of my hand. Oh, what's that in the back of my head? Lol, joke. Not funny at all. Oh, kind of sad joke actually. But yeah, I do know this game, and I know how it works, and I know how to beat people, and I know what I need to beat people. And the way I accomplish this is by, at the end of every battle I lose, I first off ask myself, how did I lose? And second off, I would say, was, in the case now, was their magic higher than mine? So I'll go straight to the Feng Shen Tower and I will look them up, and if their magic is higher than mine, that's how they won. And obviously in the battle I can see when my artifact doesn't work and theirs does, so I can tell straight away off the bat they have higher magic than me. I know what the problem is and I need to have it solved, basically. And analysing your battles as well. It's always a good thing to say, oh, what if I did this differently or whatever instead, because you never really, unless you do this, you're never gonna get good at a game. If you can't look back on why you lost or why you won, or say if you did win a battle and you look back on it and you think, oh well, maybe if I actually sent this legend in first, I would have taken less losses, or I would have, just the most cost effective way to win. But unfortunately, to find the most cost effective way, you have to pay the price, and that's it. With this game, you have to go hard or you go home. You can't really meet in the middle. You can't think, oh, I'll just throw on some Exunian archers here, hope for the best, cross my fingers, You need to understand the principle of the game and what your legends are capable of one-hitting, and how much damage they're going to do on it. Like, I play this game so long now that I can basically get between like 1,000 difference on what my legends will actually take off of theirs. Like, say if it's a full courage legend, like Yang Yin, say full courage, and he's Exunian archers, and I come up against Master of Equilibrium, full magic, I will take if they have 35k chariots, I will take 15k off on my first hit. That's what my Exunian archers will do, and I know that because I have it tested. Likewise, if I come up against a Rahu with, say, like 2k strategy and the rest in magic, the exact same principle applies. They'll have like 35k chariots roughly, or 45k, and either way I'll take 15k off, and that's how it works. So, you always need to be planning ahead, and you always need to think of the legend that you're using, and think of how your opponent is going to work. Like, if your opponent is skilled in PvP, or thinks they're skilled in PvP, they're obviously going to try beat you, obviously. Why would you not? But say if your enemy has they have one Rahu, they have a Kongzun, and then they have a Yang Yin, and you have one Rahu, you have like a Sunshine, and you have a Fairy Y, say. Well, obviously, you're gonna think straight away, what can I do to win? So their Yang Yin is obviously going to be full on archers, and one thing that is great when they use Exunian archers is that you use normal archers, or even if they use normal archers, you use normal archers. If they're using normal archers or Exunian archers, they're going to be full on archers. So that's going to be, if it's a full courage legend with Pennant and Master Pennant, they will be holding 48k archers if they're in full new gear. Full shine gear, I presume it's around 48k, 50k, whatever, it's around that number. But they're going to be holding that many. And the most cost effective way for you is, all you need to do is put your Sunshine, or whatever legend you have that is full courage, put them in, well, the best gear that you have for archers, whether it's Drake, or anything like that. Put 15k on, and when your 15k hit their 50k, it'll cancel out. You will lose your 15k, but they will also lose their whole 50k. And that's the way archers works in this game. Like, it's very, you kind of have to play the game to understand how it works, and you guys can test it out with alliance mates, friends, whatever, just to prove the point. Obviously, I'm not going to give away every PvP secret I have, because then I wouldn't be the best at it, would I? Nope. So, yeah, they're just little hints and tips, I guess. Yeah, you guys can use. The nullifier with a reducer is always going to be the most powerful artifact in the game. Always going to be the most powerful artifact. So that means, like, say if it was a Kongzun against a Fairy Y, Kongzun's artifact will always work over Fairy Y's. Always. And that's the way that works. Always, and that proves the point as well, that it's the most powerful artifact that always activates. And that is how it is. There's no getting around it. That is what it is. That's why when you do Boozer Mountain sometimes with, like, say Kongzun or whatever, sometimes it can glitch out and they have the same 16% reducers as you, but sometimes the legends can be overpowered and they have more magic than you, so their reducer works over yours. And that's why people were complaining and saying, oh, my artifact didn't work or whatever, and Jagex were sorting it out. That's what was wrong. So, that's it basically. Throughout, I think I showed you the time of the video there, it was like 1 hour and 3 minutes or something. I think it came to like an hour and 10 minutes, and I sped it up by like 999, and on some parts 500 times and stuff like that. At the end, I did get absolutely owned because the guy has split Yu and Shang, and I can't beat that because I don't have any Shang, or he has Tai in Shang or some crap like that. He has. I don't have it, so I can't beat it basically. I wish I could, but I can't. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If this video ever helped you one bit at all, please let me know. You can always get me on Black Dragon server. My account name is OJohnnyX. You can get me on Skype. If you check out one of my Q&A Sunday videos, I think I put my Twitter, my Facebook, my Skype, and my email all there for you guys. But if you want to get me on Skype, it is WoLGuides, WoLGuides, and my email is the same, WoLGuides@hotmail.com or .co.uk. So please like, comment, and subscribe, guys, if this helped you at all. Big shout out to Mod Edu, because you made me make this video, I guess. So thanks, guys, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye bye.